Minister, the population of Swords is almost 45,000 and it's growing. It's a great place to live, fantastic community, but we are under pressure with regard to school places. This is an issue that I have raised with you previously. It's an issue that others in the constituency have raised with you. You're not unfamiliar with it. We've looked for a meeting with you to discuss it. And I'm going to ask again, and I'm going to press you for a meeting, because I do think you need to hear from the parents themselves. Of particular concern is the waiting list. Minister, the parents are at their wits' end. I'm going to ask you again, will you meet them? And Minister, if you won't meet them, can you give me a reason why, please, that you won't meet them? We have requested, and actually it was signed by other TDs in the constituency as well, requesting that you would meet directly with these parents. They are at their wits' end. They want their kids to be able to go to school, same as we all want our kids to be able to go to school close to where they live. We now have a situation where there is a temporary school to be built on the main street, and now there's a temporary school in the Risk Centre. That's not acceptable. So, I mean, they want to know, they have questions that they want to put to you directly, and I'll put them to you now. Can you confirm that as part of Phase 1 in Fosterstown, the school will be built as part of Phase 1, not left till the end as has been done with others? When will Main Street and Swords be ready? And Minister, I'll ask you again, will you meet these parents? They want to put their concerns to you directly.
Just in relation to your question about meeting, I'm inundated with schools from every parish all over the country to meet with me, and what I can do, I can organise a meeting between the deputies and the relevant officials if there's further clarification needed.
Okay, Minister, when will 85 to 87 Main Street Swords be ready? I mean, they were told that it was going to be a matter of weeks. It now sounds like it's going to be a matter of months. They're in a temporary. There is another temporary arrangement. The 85 to 87 is only a temporary school. That's not going to be the permanent location. This is really unfair on the parents. It's really, really unfair on them. I mean, the population is growing. All they see are houses going up all around them. And I mean, that's to be welcome. We need houses. We know that. But there's nowhere for their kids to go to school, and all they want is for their kids to be able to go to school locally. And I welcome that, we can meet with officials, and I would also ask that you would have planners from your department present at that meeting so that we can have that discussion with them. But it does seem to them as if they are being forgotten about and that their kids don't matter. They're being moved from Billy to Jack. They're now in a temporary location, and they still have no idea when they're going to be able to move in to the Main Street and Swords site, much less the permanent home for their kids. Many of these kids will be finished school by the time this is concluded. So they do need to know, Minister, some firm dates.
Thank you very much. Final comment.
Just to reiterate again, look, and I get the sense of urgency here, and obviously the sense of frustration on the part of parents that they want to know, they want clarification around time frame. Look, the commencement notice was submitted to Fingal County Council on Friday, the 11th of October. And it is envisaged that works will commence on site at the end of October, and I'll ensure through regular contact with my own officials that we prioritise this and make it happen as soon as possible.
Thank you very much, Minister and Deputy, for your cooperation.